Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, it is so awesome to be with you. I'm sitting here today. I was looking at my silver pentacle and my chain, and I love to wear silver. Silver is the metal of the ancient moon goddess. And whenever I wear silver, it makes me feel in tune with the moon goddess's energy. I am so glad you guys are here. Well, I tell you, it's been a mystical last few days for me here. I've been really focusing on my Wiccan practice and craft. And, I got to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. We talked about some herbal magic and how to break black magic spells. And if you didn't see that, definitely check that out. It's in the queue right before this one. I tell you, yesterday after I did that video, I was just sitting, it was getting later in the evening, and I saw the moon rise. And I went out and saw the moon. It was so beautiful. It was a crescent moon, the new moon. When we see that, we call that Diana's bow, because Diana was the goddess of the moon, the ancient Roman times, and it's believed that the moon is like her bow that she launches her silver arrows from. And her silver arrows, what are those? Those are moonbeams that bring her love and power to us. So I've been really working with the moon a lot lately and just really getting a lot out of that. But anyways, I got to show you a picture. This is, what the moon looked like last night. It was amazing. Check this out. Isn't that something? That's what I saw last night. I love the moon. It's very mystical. That's what we call our waxing moon. And, yesterday I said that we're going to continue to do some magic. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do a spell from my book, Psychic Bob's Book of Spells. And we're going to do a spell on, it's called the Spell to Draw Friendship into Your Life. So we're going to do that today. But before we get to that, I thought it'd be kind of cool to share with you something else that I've been studying. This is another book that I just recently got called Witchcraft, the Old Religion. And it's by Dr. Leo Louis Martello, who was a very famous witch back in the 1970s. I got to slide over. I got some glare coming in the window here. See the lights reflecting. But this is an amazing book. It was written back in the 1970s. This is an original copy. In fact, it doesn't have a copyright date on it, but they make references in it to President Nixon and the Vietnam War. So it's around 72, 73, I believe, when this book came out. And what's really interesting is that this book came out at a time when Wicca was really starting to take off and grow. But interestingly, there was a big backlash towards the craft from a lot of traditional, Christian churches at the time. And he wrote this book as kind of an apologetic, a Wiccan explanation of our faith in defense of Wicca against the onslaughts and the attacks. And it's interesting because it was written during a specific time and period where that was a really big issue. But when I read it, I think, it's still all very, very relevant today. And even though Wicca is a little more freer these days, thanks to media, openly covering the stories and TV shows, Wicca is a little more accepted these days, perhaps. But, there are still those who want to malign the faith. This is a great book. In fact, I want to read just a little section of it from you before we get into our other stuff today. So, let me see. I got to find my glasses here. Psychic Bob's half blind. All right. So, this is taken from the first chapter called, it's actually the preface, A Witch by Any Other Name. So, Dr. Martello writes, the occult boom in recent years, especially interest in witchcraft, or whatever variety and designation, has caused alarm in the major religions. Even from a financial standpoint, they feel it's a threat. The occult coffers are full, while their collection plates are empty, as are their churches. They launch vast proselytizing campaigns to gain new recruits. Their spiritual henchmen write vicious attacks on the old religion. Yet we don't actively seek converts. We don't need big churches. Any glen or glade will do, or an apartment. And when we leave our coven, we're all spiritually high, happy, and healthy. We are there voluntarily, not by guilt or obligation. Our prayers and our rituals are done not by rote, but in total reverence. We have no fear of an avenging God, or in our case, goddess. No horror of hell, and unlike so many others, absolutely no sense of evil. In fact, our covens enable us to escape the evils of the world, to experience a sense of oneness and compassion and sharing and joy, denied to those who have accepted a hell-bent theology. When it comes to my religion, the old religion, I suffer from chronic happiness. It's not surprising to find that those who lack this in their own faith should be jealous and hostile. I leave them to their own one God and their multitudes of devils. Ooh, that's just a little sample of this book. So if you're looking for a kind of a cool apologetic to defend the craft, maybe you're somebody who's getting harassment, this is the book, Witchcraft, the Old Religion. It's not a spell book, it's not a ritual book, it's simply an analysis of our faith. Recommended highly. Okay. Now, excuse me, we're going to jump in here to our spell today from Psychic Bob's Book of Spells. Now, you can pick this up over at my website, www.psychicbob.com. Link will be below for my bookstore. And when you go to my website, there'll be a tab at the top that says Books. Just click on that and that'll take you to my store and you can get this book, okay? So, we're going to go in here. And this is a spell. Now, as I said, we're at the waning moon, or the waxing moon. I can't keep this there. Waxing. Wax on, wax off. Waxing moon means that the moon is growing to full. Now, if you always have trouble remembering it, like I do sometimes, think of it. When you wax a car, it becomes brighter. It reflects like shiny. So that's like the moon is growing in power and light, so it's waxing. And when it's waning, it's decreasing. But this is a spell that you can do right now as we're at waxing moon. In fact, this is actually considered to be a half moon spell. And in fact, let me put up here for you a picture of the half moon. This is when this spell is set. So take a look at this beautiful half moon, these half moon pictures. So as you can see, that's the half moon. So in just a few days, we're going from that beautiful crescent that I showed you up to that. So now's a good time to do this spell, okay? This is a spell called To Draw Friendship into Your Life, okay? I'm going to just read it here. By the way, let me show you the artwork. I did all the drawings in this book. Isn't that cute? Look at the witches. They're on their way to the little coven gathering. There's a big moon. There's a cauldron. You see smoke rising. And you'll notice that the witches, there are men and women witches. It's not all females. That one carrying the staff, that's a male. There's a female in front of him. There you go. Anyways, so men and women are both witches. So we're going to read this spell. And this is something that, you can do wherever you are. And especially now. And this also would fall under travel magic, because you can do it even on the road. And it says, oh, I got to put on my glasses here. Okay. To draw friendship into your life. Whether you've moved to a new town, started a new job, or all of your friends have moved away, sometimes you get lonely in life. Try this spell to draw new friendships into your life. When the moon is half full, there we go, our half full moon, and is waxing, we know what that is, take a glass of water outside. Let's do that. Let's just pause right there. So here we got our glass, okay? And it says take a glass of water that's half full. So we're going to add some water here to our glass. That looks about half full. What do you think? Okay. So step one there, okay? So it says, when the moon is half full and is waxing, take a glass of water outside. Looking up at the half moon, tell the goddess. Hold on, I'm dropping my book here. Psycho Bob's trying to keep you together. Tell the goddess that right now the glass feels half empty. Tell her what types of friends you would like to draw to your life. Describe the fun that you miss and want again. Tell her that though the glass is now half empty, you want it full and overflowing. Raise your glass in toast to the great goddess of the moon and drink down your glass of water. So this is the point where you take your glass and you'd say, Great Mother Goddess, I'm alone. I have no friends. I'd like somebody to go shopping with, somebody to go to the movies with, somebody to talk about magic with, somebody to cast spells with. And you tell the Great Mother all of those needs. Maybe your best friend died and you say, Great Mother, I've lost my friend for many years. I don't know that I can have another friend, but if you'll help me, I'll be open to it. Think about all those fun times. Think about how you could have more fun times. And after you've said all of that piece, you just look at that and look up to the great moon mother. Now, we've got our sun lord shining, but that's all right. Imagine we're outside under the moon. And let that moonlight shine through your water. And look at it. It'll sparkle silver white. It's beautiful. And as it says here, tell her though the glass is now half empty, you want it full and overflowing. Raise your glass and toast to the great goddess of the moon and drink down your glass of water. In the next month or so, the goddess will fill your glass to overflowing with new friends and new blessings. So after that, just drink your water. You have to drink it all the way down. A little more. And then your spell is set. Isn't that wonderful? So there you go. There's a simple spell. There's a powerful invocation. And this is wonderful. And you say, well, how does this work? Well, it combines the power of the moon, the power of water. It's an elemental spell. And it draws energy in that works with heart energy. And so as you do this, open your heart to receive, because our consciousness creates our reality. And if you're conscious of what you really need and use the power of the elements, i.e. water, the power of the moon, you set in motion energies that will bring to fruition what you need. Anyways, I hope this little spell has helped you. Something I enjoy, and I hope you like it too. Anyways, guys, just want to come here and share that with you today. You guys are the best. I love you. I want to give a big shout out to all the people who have been calling for private readings. I'm getting a lot of calls right now. I want to say thank you. If you want to get on my schedule for a private reading with me, I am a full-time professional psychic medium. I've been doing readings over 25 years. Oh my gosh. I don't know where the years go. But you can give me a call, 703-825-3929. That number and my website will be below this video in the info box. Connect with me. You can also write to me at my email, readings@robert-hickman.com. That link will also be below. So see below, website, email, phone number, all my contact info. I'd love the chance to sit down with you. And as I said, a reading is you and me one-on-one for a full hour. And we'll cover everything: your soul journey, your past, your present, your future, spirit guides, messages from deceased loved ones. I'll also answer all your questions. And we can do that by phone or by Skype. And we'll sit down one-on-one. I'd love the chance to read for you, and I hope you'll think about that. In the meantime, if you don't want to buy a reading or can't for whatever reason, you might still want to get my book. I just checked the price. I think it's $12. I said 10 yesterday, but I think it's 12. My publisher raised the price. But I can't always control the pricing, but I'm not going to let it go any higher. Psychic Bob's Book of Spells. Okay, so there you go. I hope you'll check it out. You guys are the best. Well, ooh, I got that light coming in. You know, one of the things is when you're out of your home is, you know, I'm down at my mom's. Can't always control that light factor. I don't have my studio lighting here and all my setup, so it's a little erratic. But that's all right. We can dodge the light. Oh, it's kind of dramatic. It's kind of like I'm glowing. Look at that. That's kind of cool. I have a lot of fun. You know, I don't, simplest things, right? There you go. Well, guys, thank you for being here. You are rocking it. I think tomorrow I'm going to buy my new camera. Knock on wood. Keep your fingers crossed that I'm able to get that. We'll see. And then I'll be able to start doing outdoor videos again, because I missed my vlogs, going places. I just, you know, my camera broke, so I can't do that for now. But we'll be back to it. And anyways, while I'm here, you know, we're going to do a little different sort of videos. I think we're going to continue on with some magic. And be back here. Let's see, what's tomorrow? Saturday. Yeah, normally we have our Saturday seance in our class. I don't know that I'm going to do that tomorrow. We'll have to play it by ear. I've got a lot of readings, and I don't know what's going on with Mom if I have to go somewhere with her. So we may have an abbreviated video tomorrow. I may not do the spiritualist class and seance. But if my schedule is more open and flexible, then I can. So, guys, just bear with me. I'm sorry I don't have it down in stone. But I think you understand. We'll have something for you. Just be back here. You guys are best. I love you. Sending blessings out to all of you. And keep it here at Spirit Channel. We'll see you back here tomorrow. By the way, help me out. Like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends. Hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. We sure love it. You guys are best. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, may you always blessed be.